Hey guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point battle report. But before we get into the list, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. And I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. Also, I teamed up with my local game store, Recess Games. In the description below, you'll save 10% off your entire e-store purchase. They'll send it right to the house. Punch in the promo code MONSTER, all caps MONSTER, get 10% off. And with all that being said, let's get into the list. So I have today, we're going to play Arks of Omen. I have 1,995 points of Salamanders. Haven't seen Salamanders on the channel in a while. And they're dusty, so if I get up close, hey man, I tried to get them all dusted off. It didn't work. So, all right, so my compulsor, Arks of Omen compulsory, is going to be elites. And my elite slots are Terminators and aggressors. So I'll just start with my HQs. So my Warlord is going to be Adrax Agatone. He will have the Warlord trait of Lord of Deceit. It's the only one I can take for him. And what that allows me to do is re-roll the number of shots for flamer weapons. We also have Vulcan Hassan, who is actually key in my list, in this particular list, because he does, in the command phase, kick out, giving full re-rolls to hit and wound to Malta weapons or flamer weapons. We have a Primaris Apothecary. He will be a Chief Apothecary. He will have the Warlord trait of Selfless Healer. And I also give him the relic of Vox Externum to extend his aura to 6 inches. We will have a Primaris Psyker. He's not going to be the Phobos. He's just a Primaris Psyker. And he will have the Psychic Fortress, which is a 5-up invul. And a Veil of Time, which is like a fight last and reroll charge rolls and stuff. I also gave him the Tone of Alcona, which is a Salamander specific relic, which allows him to take an extra Prometheum discipline. So even though he has 2 from the regular discipline tree, he's allowed to take the Prometheum because of Tone of Alcona. We have over to the elite spots. Well, one of the elite spots, we have a unit of aggressors, all Flamestorm gauntlets. We have a 4-man unit of Eradicators with Melta rifles. We'll have a Rhino. We'll have a Land Raider Redeemer, which has Melta's twin auto bolters or auto cannons, Hurricane bolters, Flagstorm grenade launcher, 100 kilo missile. I don't know, when I shoot it, we'll see it. It survived this stand. The stand massacre, the Dropstone massacre. It's all broken up. I just haven't had a chance to put all the paint all the burn marks and stuff on it. We'll go over to a unit of Inceptors with plasma cannons. I know they're not very popular because of the expense, but I still like to run them. We have 2 units of Terminators, one with bolters and chainsaw, bolters and power fists, one with hammers and shields. Then we have a unit of Centurions. These guys will have Flamestorm gauntlets and Hurricane bolters. 2 units of infiltrators. Both units will have the Helix Gauntlet, because why not? Because it's free. And then we have a unit of Assault Intercessors. The Sergeant does have a Thunder Hammer, and I will start with 2 CP. And again, this is 1,995 points of Salamanders, and check out Night Lords. All right, guys, before we get into this list, my buddy Dave's back.
Hello.
Not bringing Ad back. Decided to change it up and play some Night Lords. All right, Dave, what do you got here?
So, we've got 2 detachments. First is the Arks of Omen detachment. Our Warlord is the Demon Prince. I've given him the Warlord trait Dirty Fighter. It's a Night Lord's specific, which gives me a fight last in 3 inches. And I gave him the Nurgle Relic Sword, Golax the Decayed. And that, it auto wounds, and you can't use any rules to ignore the damage that it deals.
Right.
Next, we've got a Terminator Lord. No Mark of Chaos on him, but I have given him the Claw of the Stygian Count. That's a buffed Lightning Claw. And he's not an HQ, but the Master of Executions. He's hanging out there. I gave him Night Haunter's Curse, which allows me to turn various rolls once per turn into a 6. Moving on, I've got 4 units of Legionaries. This one here, this guy, we're calling that a Chaos Icon, not a missile launcher. But the other one has a Balefire Tome, and his spell that he knows is Diabolic Strength. This one has Chaos Icon, Power Fist, and we're calling that a Heavy Chain Axe. Over here, this one's an actual Heavy Chain Axe, Demon Sword, Chaos Icon, and then finally just 5 guys with chain swords. Moving on to Fast Attack, this is my compulsory slot. We have 2 units of Warp Talons. We got the red ones and the white ones. Then we have 2 units of Chaos Raptors. The sergeants have power swords, and both units have the Mark of Khorne. And we've got some Chaos Bikers here. They've got Combi Meltas, Chaos Icon, and Mark of Khorne. They also have chain swords because they're free.
Yeah, exactly.
They're useful. And finally, we've got our dear friend, the Mauler friend, who will just be there to hug people.
Yeah, exactly.
In addition, I have a patrol detachment of demons.
Oh, hold on. Okay, in addition.
So in addition, I have a patrol detachment of demons. We've got the Contorted Epitome as the HQ. It knows 2 spells. Cacophonic Choir, which does mortal wounds based on your opponent's leadership, and Phantasmagoria, which has an additional leadership debuff.
Dave, I'm beginning to think that you just like saying these things, man.
Yeah, they do roll off the tongue mellifluously.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we've got some Demonettes, some Nurglings, and some Fleshhounds.
All right. How many CP?
95.
No, CP, I'm sorry.
CP. CP, 2 CP,
And
points 1995. The low price of 1995.
Exactly. We will be back at the deployment. All right, we are back, and the mission that we rolled is going to be Secure Missing Artifacts, which has the diagonal deployment zone. Has 5 objectives. We actually have to move the objectives around a little bit. This is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. The primary, secondary, if you want to call it that, is you got to hold your priority objective, and we will show you what that's going to be in a minute. Let's scan this out. Here's what the map looks like. So Dave's side's this side, my side's obviously the other side, my territory. We moved the objectives already around, so I'm not going to get into that too much, but I picked this side to have this be Dave's primary secondary, or primary
priority
objective. Thank you. Priority objective. He picked that one. I also picked that one for my Promethean Creed, which is going to be one of my secondaries. My other secondary is going to be Retrieve Battlefield Data. And then I took Engage on all fronts. So hopefully the C score 8 in each one of those categories, and hopefully I can host a primary. Dave, what did you pick?
So I went with Retrieve Battlefield Data. I want to be running around.
Okay.
Engage on all fronts. This is a relatively easy one to do on this sort of deployment.
Right.
And Long War.
All right, and Long War does what?
I need to take an objective that you held and kill things on objectives.
Okay. So we'll go over the terrain real quick. As you guys have watched my battle reports before, the cliffs are not breachable. They're not scalable. You have to go around them. The trees are going to be dense forest, and these are all going to be ruins. So if you can see in them, you can get shot. We also play the rubber band rule. So if you wrap a rubber band around this, if you're inside that rubber band, it will be you will be inside the terrain feature. These little things are just going to be cover. They're not going to they're not going to impair any movement at all. So you can go over them if you're the Land Raider or the Forge Fiend or whatever you want to do. You can go over them. We don't like to do that in this channel. I know it's not exactly how you play the game, but it just we do it for fun. It's not for money. And then even though this is only like 3 inches, if he wants to bring his Forge Fiend around here, it's not going to stop him from doing so. He can come off the board and come back on. He just can't stop off the board. So that's kind of how we play that. Just because, again, we don't play for money. All right, so then, so basically, here's what we have. My deployment zone. Kind of set up to see, I'd set up a little defensively. With the way I play Salamanders in this particular list, I have to castle a little bit. Can't really go outside my castle because my characters are doing a lot of buffing. My Terminators with bolters and fists are inside the Land Raider. If I call it a Rhino, My bad. I'm probably going to do it all game. It's on the side of the Land Raider. I set up my infiltrators here, and I set up the other pack here to see if I go first or second, see if where I'm going to retrieve right away. And yeah, and just kind of looking off to do whatever. This is going to be an important objective for me just right off the bat. This will be, I guess, our key to victories, if you want us to call it. It's just going to be my objective because this is my priority objective, and this is my Promethean Creed objective. So that's going to be one that I need to get and stay on. Dave, what'd you do, sir?
Yeah, so I'm nice and spread out. I want to be able to go all over the place. I've got these guys hanging out back here. I have a strat to allow a jump pack unit to jump up in the air and come back down the next turn. So these guys are in a good position to do that, or jump on this objective if I need it.
Right.
Got some other units here ready to spread out. These guys are going to kill those infiltrators.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get all these guys' jobs is to get R&D if I go first.
Yep.
Or RBD if I go first.
Whatever it is. Got some more troops over here. We're taking advantage of the dense terrain. Got some nurglings hanging out over there. And we want to go second.
That's good. I want to go first. So we're not even going to roll off. We're just going to do it. And I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Dice game.
All right. So let's see. Tied it up. All right. I will go first this game, which was good. Dave, good luck, sir.
Good luck.
And we will be back after my movement phase.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are back after my movement phase. Here's what I did. I kept my intercessors, my assault intercessors back. I also kept my my inceptors back as well. Moved up the Terminators, advanced them to get them onto this objective so I can get Promethean Creed. It has to be an infantry unit. It can't be something else. So it has to be infantry. So that I had to get them up there. I advanced these guys as well, my Meltas. But I did give them the Hassan's reroll everything basically on Meltas or Flamers. I gave that to them as well. They are in range to shoot his Warp Talons, so that's what I'm kind of going to head for. Moved everybody up here, all within 6 inches of my Apothecary. Just make sure that they're within 6 there. Yeah, within 6 inches of my Apothecary. So that's what we got going on there. I moved these guys up a little bit. I got off Psychic Fortress with the Psyker. I did fail Prometheus. I did fail Fire Shield, so that was pretty tough. I did retrieve on this side, so these guys can now die. We'll see if they die. Well, I don't know what will happen, but yeah. So that's kind of where we are. Left those guys back there. Moved the Rhino up a little bit, and here we are. So let's go to shooting. So we got 18 shots from the Centurions are going to go into the what are they?
Flesh hounds.
Flesh hounds. I couldn't think of what the word was.
Yeah, hounds of corn, friendly doggos, whatever.
All right, so we have 18 shots hitting on 3s. No rerolls. And then strength 4, toughness 4, so 4. So that wasn't bad. So that many demon saves.
4 ups. These guys are 2 wounds apiece. So there's a doggo and there's half a doggo.
All right. And the Flamestorms are out of range, so I can't do anything with that because they're only 12 inches. So we're going to just go into the Meltas, and we're going to go into the Warp Talons, because that's what I can reach. And I'm going to do, because I'm going to shoot at them again, so I'm just going to do total obliteration with them as well. So it's going to be 8 shots. I'm going to roll them all together just for time.
Can you do that if you advance?
Oh, I cannot do total obliteration when I advance. You are correct, sir. So I'm only going to do 4 shots. Good call out. So wounding on 4s, but re-rolling. Hitting on 4s, but re-rolling everything. Because of the...
Okay.
And then re-rolling these as well. Strength 8, toughness 4. So one of them will wound. 2 of them wound.
2. These are 5 ups.
Yep.
1 saved.
1 will take 4 wounds.
All right.
So we're just going to go right into the Land Raider. So he has, the Land Raider has a Melta, so I'll shoot that first. Into the same unit.
Yeah.
You want to do anything?
No, this is fine.
Okay. So 2 of them hit. And 1 wound.
5 up. Save.
Saving everything. Hurricane Bolters. Let me get the... All right, guys. So we failed. You saved the one. So you want to hit a strat, you said?
Yeah, so I have in Midnight Clad is the name of the stratagem. An infantry unit gets -1 to be hit at range.
Okay. So we're going to then do the... I gotta see what I said. Hold on.
It's heavy 12.
Yeah, one was heavy 12, which was the twin assault. Yeah, which is in 24-inch range, so that's one more. Hitting on 4s now because of the strat. No rerolls. And then strength 6, toughness 4, so 3s.
3s.
Wound.
Right.
And it is a heavy, so it's going to be -2.
-2, so 5 up. 3.
And it is 1 damage.
1 damage piece. So 1 guy's dead, 1 guy's on 1 wound.
All right. Then we have the Hurricane Bolter, which I don't remember what Hurricane Bolter. I think it's Rapid Fire 2. Both miss.
Rapid Fire 6.
So that was Hurricane Bolter. Yeah, for them it was Rapid Fire 6.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but let's say I roll 4.
I'm glad to take fewer shots.
Yeah, we'll there. One hit. I think you're right. I think they are Rapid Fire 6. So we'll double check it if it does anything. It does hit.
And this
It does wound. Just minus.
Saved. Excellent.
All right, Hunter Killer Missile. I think we'll do that. We'll do that as well. Hits. Does not wound. All right, I think that's it for that. Because my Flamestorm Gauntlets are not in range because I'm not within 12. At least I don't think I am. Give me a quick measurement right there, Dave.
12 inches.
I think I'm out. From the Redeemer.
Redeemer, yeah, just outside.
Just outside. All right. That will be all my shooting. And that will be my turn. So we will have 3 for engage. 2 for engage, I'm sorry. You have this unit here, that unit there, and everything in the middle. We will have... I did take that, right? Yeah. I got 2 for Creed, for right there. And I have 1 point... Well, I know we don't score it, but I have one corner for Retrieve Battlefield Data. And we will be back after Dave's movement phase. All right, guys, we are back, and you'll notice that the score was 3 points higher because I did hold the my priority objective. So that's where we are with that. We did do the Salamander rerolls off camera. We forgot about them until we went back off camera. We did do it. Didn't do anything. I hit. He saved it, so good to go. What'd you do in your command phase, sir?
I did nothing in my command phase.
All right.
Because I have nothing to do in my command phase.
All right, what'd you do in your movement phase?
So over here, I'm moving up, staying behind cover, prepared to jump out and take this objective and fight for it. And over here, I'm going to have something interesting happening, but we'll get to that.
Right,
That's just going to be interesting. These guys are retrieving my battlefield data.
Okay.
Next.
Nothing changed over with these guys?
Nothing changed over here. I expect you to shoot things, but I don't expect you to shoot these guys off the objective this turn. And if you do, the Terminator Lord is sitting there as well.
Right.
So I moved up this blob here. The Warp Talons are in close so that they do character block both of my characters if I don't make the charges that I want to.
Right, right.
These guys are OBSEC, so my plan is to have them charge and take that objective. I would like to get more things charged in, but we'll see.
Exactly.
And the Nurglings are there. They are there purely to block the movement of the already slow aggressors.
Yep, trying to be annoying.
And the Flesh Hounds have moved up to my priority objective.
Psychic ability, he tried to get off Death Hex. I denied it, and then he failed the other 2 The other two.
Phantasmagoria and Cacophonic Choir.
Failed all the other stuff. Wait. All right, so shooting.
Shooting.
So in the beginning of my sheer shooting phase, let me see, because I could protect, if I wanted to. These meltas are 24 inches,
18.
right? 18.
12.
All right, so they're out of range. All right, so I'm not going to do anything as far as born protector. So,
yep. So my only shooting is two meltas basically on the Mauler Fiend.
Into these guys.
Into those guys.
Okay.
So on 3s. Both hit. And
probably 2s.
Well, I want to remember whether, because I'm in the wanton something or other, whether 6s explode. But,
oh, okay. You want to look real quick?
Yeah, sure. All right, so no exploding 6s this wanton.
Okay.
But on 2s, then -4.
Okay, so I'm going to Helix Gauntlet one of them.
Okay, and the other's dead.
And the other one's dead. Well, you got to roll damage. Oh, no, he's within range.
Yeah.
So we'll make your charge harder.
Okay. Be that way. Be that way. Actually,
it's not going to matter. You're still going to be...
the way we're doing this, it actually means I can't charge with the Mauler Fiend. Because I would have to end.
Well, you can
right
go
there.
inside the building.
Okay, so
if you need it.
Yeah, I can.
These guys are. Yeah.
All right. So speaking of charges, that's where we move now.
All right.
So let's do the Demonettes. We're charging the Land Raider.
Okay. Roll them and then we'll move everything in.
Yep. You want to fire Overwatch?
No, not with them.
Okay. So 9 or 10.
That's going into the Demonettes.
Right. Then the Contorted Epitome is going to charge the Terminators.
All right.
That is an 8-inch.
All right. So what I might do here is I might Overwatch. I might use 2 CP. I might use this one's actually Born Protectors, not the other one was Self-Sacrifice. And what allows me to fire anything within 12 inches of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I might Overwatch with them into that thing there. Okay. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend the 2 CP. I'm going to Born Protect with my Eradicators. I've still got the rerolls on it. So I'm hitting on 6s. 1 hit. I will reroll the rest of these. And 2.
Nice.
Oh, that was pretty good. And then Strength 8, Toughness.
5.
So 3s. And then rerolling that. So we have 3 at -5 because
I don't care about.
Right. Demon saves.
All made.
All right. 4 up, nice.
Yep. And it's an 8-inch charge, we said.
And
which I don't make.
You don't make.
All right, but I will try with the Demon Prince.
Okay.
He's a little bit further, so that's a 9-inch.
Okay.
Doesn't happen. All right.
Reroll?
No. They're going to be character blocked by the Warp Talons.
Okay.
So, at least in the short term, they are fine.
All right.
Next, these Warp Talons going into the Infiltrators. Get 5 inches of movement.
You're there.
And the Mauler Fiend. He's got 6 inches, yeah. All
right, we'll be back after this all the booth. All right, we are back, so you can see the pile in here. So he actually did take this from me because his Demonettes are OBSEC. I'm not Space Wolf, so I can't heroic intervene on this one. And then he did come here, and Warp Talents got in here, and he's fighting down. And the Fiend got inside there and is fighting through the wall because we're within engagement range. And I don't know what this dice was, but we'll move it.
Yeah.
All right, where would you like to start first, sir?
So I'm going to start with these lovely ladies. They've got 41 attacks.
All right, here we go. So
41 attacks. Actually, I need one more die. There we go. 41 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 6s, because we are strength 4.
Strength 4, toughness 8, not Chaos Land Raider, so
it's 6s anyway.
Yeah.
So pull that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like it. So these are -2.
-2. So we are looking for 5?
4s.
4s, actually, because strength 2. Or armor save of 2. So we're good.
All right.
All right, so it will hit back. Look at it has 4 attacks. Has 6 attacks, actually. Both hit, or 2 hit, I should say. And then 2s, right? Because there's toughness 4.
Definitely. Toughness 3.
Toughness 3, so demon saves.
5 ups.
So
2 girls.
Ran over 2 of them. All right. So at the end, not at the end of your turn. Do I want to interrupt this? No. Go ahead.
They are not going to fight.
They're not going to fight?
None of them are going to fight.
Why is that?
Because, 1, Warp Talons have this ability, but I have a strat for 2 CP to prevent you from falling back.
Okay.
So, I can have you just sit there, kill you next turn, and you can't shoot at me.
I like it. All right, sounds good. So this is this is a CP?
2 CP.
2 CP? Are you doing that?
Yes, but I'm going to pay it next turn when you try to fall back.
Okay, so, but I can fight.
Yes, you can still fight.
All right, well, let's go into the Warp Talons. So we have, what's the strat called? Do you remember off the top of your head?
I believe it's We Have Come For You.
All right, while I do that, you look that up, just because I'm just curious what it's called. Hitting on 3s. Misses those.
Yes, it is We Have Come For You.
All right. So these all hit. And then wounding on 4s, because unless they're toughness 5.
Nope.
And so...
I'm happy.
Yeah, these all miss. And 1 Salamander reroll.
Nope.
So 5 of them. No AP.
3 ups.
So takes 1 damage. All right.
And
so it does not allow me to even emergency disembark. I'm just going over the rule.
Cannot fall back at all.
All right. Cool. All right. So at the end of your turn, sir, what did you score?
So I hold my priority objective for 3.
Yep.
I've done 1 RBD.
Yep.
And I'm engaging on
2
3
fronts.
fronts.
Yeah, 3 fronts. So 2 points for 3 fronts.
Correct.
All right. We will be back after the score. All right, guys, we are back after my movement phase. So, I guess what I'll do is I'll fall back here. So just to make you spend the CP.
Yep.
So you did that already?
Yep.
Strat. So there we go. Can't fall back there. He spent his 2 CP. I moved these guys up. So I got 2 of them on the objective. I'm going to try to flame these guys off. And hopefully I can claim that objective. I'm going to also try to flame these guys off as well. See if they can... Because right now he's holding that objective. I want to get him off that. I gave the rerolls from Hassan to the Eradicators. And just kind of kept everybody in this bubble here around Vulcan, Adrax, and the Apothecary. I moved my my Inceptors up a little bit, so they're now in range of everything over there. And jumped my Terminators out, moved these guys up. Drop the Redemptor back because I'm gonna try to kill these guys, these
lovely ladies,
demonettes, and then kept those guys there to do my RBD. So I will now score that for 4, and I moved these guys just over a little bit so I can block out the little area that I gave them over here. So now we'll go to shooting, and let's start with. I'm gonna start with these Terminators going to your Demonettes. So it's going to be 4 shots each guy. So it's going to be 20 shots. We'll see how many demon saves you can actually hit.
Oh, yeah.
And they are not within any reroll range.
No.
Because of my my bad planning on that. Gotta grab those 2 dice there. Oh, those aren't part of it.
Okay.
So these so hitting on 3s. Take out the 1s and 2s. And then wounding on 3s. Got a strength 4, toughness 5.
Toughness 3.
I'm sorry, toughness 3. And we are staying in the tactical doctrine right now. So all those, I know it doesn't matter, which is -1.
All right, 4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ladies.
All right, 4 will die. What do we got left? 4 of them?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to put I'm going to put all my my Inceptors into your Warp Talons.
Okay.
And I am going to supercharge because they are by a lieutenant.
Okay. And I will spend 1 CP.
-1 hit.
-1 to hit.
So number of shots for the first guy. So we have that second guy. I got to roll these out separately, guys, because ones will kill a guy. I think that last guy, let's get a measurement on this last guy.
You couldn't hit the demon prince.
Yeah, so let's see if it's 18 inches, Dave.
18 inches. Yes, he can get the Warp Talons.
All right. All right, so we have 5 here. We have 4 here. We have 1, 2, 3 there, and then we have 6. 6 there. So first guy hitting on 4s, re-rolling the 1s because of Rights of War. So that was pretty good for you. Re-roll these 1s. Again, pretty good for you.
Yeah, that's a nice strat.
All right, so that was not as effective as I'd like it to be, but we can still pick them up.
Yeah.
So strength 8, toughness 4, so we're looking for 2s. And I do not have any lieutenants in the range. So we have at minus whatever your involves. It's going to be -5. So
5 ups.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. That's the squad.
All right, let's pick them up. So the idea for that was now to get my eradicators to unload into your demon prince. So I did not advance them, so I'm going to totally obliterate them, hopefully.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Hitting on 3s. Let's see, he's -1 to hit for anything.
No.
Re-rolling these 1s because of Rights of War from either Vulcan or Hassan, or Adrax. And then strength is 8 to 5, I think? 7, so 3s.
6.
Oh, you know what? I get to re-roll these 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now this is the wound.
Okay.
All right, now these are all the re-rolls from Vulcan. So we have that many at minus, they are assaults, so this is going to...
Is 5 up.
Yeah. That was a 2, right? I just rolled? That's another hit, because I +1 on multi-weapons.
Let me check. What is his?
All right, so 4 up invuln, sir.
4 up invuln.
It's pretty good.
Yep, so...
Just 2?
Just 2.
Would you like to spend
and
CP it?
I would prefer to spend the CP on other things, but damage is just D6, correct?
D6, yeah, twice.
D6 twice. So odds are you don't kill him. I'm going to go with the odds.
All right, we'll see. Here we go. First one. 3. He has how many wounds?
8.
8 wounds. Do I want to re-roll one of those? I guess I don't have to decide now, right?
Yeah.
I can re-roll this one, see what we get. A 1. So that's going to be
4.
4. I'll spend 1.
Okay.
To re-roll that 1. All right, so 7.
He's down to 1.
1 wound left.
1 wound.
Can I pick him up with anything else? That is the question. I do not think I can. Because Vulcan is not on range. Adrax is not in range. I cannot. So we're going to go here. And see if we can flame these guys here.
Flame the nerdlings.
Flame the nerdlings. So we have...
They burn easily. So
they do. So I'm just going to...
go well.
So I got 4 D6 shots. I'm going to roll these out, and then I'm going to cut back and add all the dice in. That is pretty good. All right, so just wait on those for a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so these are auto-wounding on what?
So they're wounding on 2s.
2s. So these ones I will re-roll because of Vulcan right behind it. So those all hit. All right. So all those.
They're dead.
Dude, I don't know. They're 4 base each. What's the...
5 ups. Okay, so...
Just roll it out, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
5 ups.
5 ups. They're 4 wounds a base.
Yeah. So in principle...
I mean, I need to do 12 wounds. I mean, it's possible, but let's roll it out anyway.
Okay, yeah. It is
Come on, man. It is a dice game.
All right. Thank you. So, 1, 2, 3, 1 base. One
okay,
base.
It looks like they're dead. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Now we know.
Now we know. Could have rolled very hot, dude. It wouldn't be the first time that we roll hot on this channel. All right, so let's go with the we'll go with the Flame Storm Gauntlets for here into these guys. So that's going to be D6 shots. So that's going to be 4. 4. This is going from the Centurions into the Fleshhounds.
Okay.
So hitting on, wounding on, so it's strength 4, toughness 5?
4.
4, so 4s. They're auto wounding.
Auto hitting.
Auto hitting. And then I'll Salamander reroll one of these.
Okay.
They're actually going to be 3s because I keep forgetting we're in
Right.
this. So what was that?
That was a 3.
All right. So all those hit at -1
Oh.
because of the tactical doctrine.
4 ups.
Doesn't matter because demon saves.
So 1, 2, 3. So that kills a dog. Kills 2 more.
All right. Now we're going to have, I'm going to get the dice ready. We're going to have 6 rapid fire shots into the 1 dog. So we have 12. I'm just going to roll 1 to see if I kill him. If I don't kill him, then I'll roll 24 more dice. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on strength 4, toughness 4. So wounding on 4s. And it's -1.
So 4.
Doesn't matter because
He's dead.
all right, we'll pick him up.
Oh.
All right, that was pretty productive. Let's go to charges. So I'm going to charge my Terminators into the Demonettes. Actually, I'm going to charge all my Terminators into the Demonettes just to make sure they...
Make absolutely certain.
Yeah, we'll charge all my Terminators into the Demonettes. So first, let's do the Power Fists. Oops, I'm sorry, dude. So they may not have made that.
Yeah.
They're not. They did not make it on a 3.
Not quite.
All right, so Thunderhammers. They're in. I'm going to be upset if that does not kill these Demonettes.
Yeah.
All right, so let me move all this and get the dice ready and be back. Momentarily, exactly. All right, here we go. Hitting on 3s because of the Thunderhammers. Actually, hitting on 4s because of Thunderhammers. I'm not Space Wolf. Sorry, guys.
You are recording?
I'm recording, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So
I'm happy.
we will re-roll these ones, though, because it was in range. And then 2s. So 1 Salamander reroll. There we go.
All right, 5 ups. 5 ups. Blessings of Slanesh be upon you.
You're close.
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
All right.
The objective is yours, good sir.
Thank you very much. So you get to pick whoever you want to fight here first.
Now we'll go with the Warp Talons. They've got 26 attacks.
Okay, what are they hitting on?
3s.
What is the damage?
1 damage.
1 damage. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on what?
4s rerolling.
4s rerolling. All right, we'll see if they survive any of this before I transhuman against your 4 HP.
So this is...
If they survive.
And you are currently leadership... Let me check, actually. You are more than 6 inches away from the Raptors, so your leadership is 6.
Okay.
4.
So in leadership, I can still spend a 2 CP to auto pass.
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So on 3s.
If for some reason they live.
That was a 2. Not the best of rolls here.
Yeah, it looks like about a little under 50.
Oh. But now 4's re-rolling.
Oh, that would have been good if you didn't re-roll everything.
Yes, there was 1. All those at -2.
All these at -2, so we're looking at 5s. 2, 4, 6. Yep, they are.
Helix Gauntlet.
Yeah, unless I save one of them. Yeah, I'll Helix Gauntlet 1, so 1 will be left with the wound. So we'll put that on my sergeant.
Okay.
And he'll try to pick up at least this one guy here. So there's no shock assault. Just gets 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s, wounding on that, re-rolling the Salamander. Nothing. Yep. Just 1.
Yeah, saved.
Saved it. All right. Forge Fiend.
Yeah, so he's got 6 attacks.
So technically, guys, he wouldn't be able to attack me, but we're going to play it anyway.
So on 3s, on 2s.
AP?
3 or 4.
He's dead. Yeah, I know, guys. In tournaments, he wouldn't be in engagement range, and we get all that, but we're not doing because of the way the terrain is in this. We're going to not play it that way. Because he could have been, he would have been, if this was actually tournament terrain, he still would have been able to charge me because this wouldn't have been a thing. All right, so at the end of my turn, I don't think I got engaged because I don't think they're fully over yet. No. But I did secure my thing again, so I'm going to get 3 for that. I'm also going to get another 1 because I killed Demon. That's off of that, so that's going to be 3 points for Promethean Creed. I'm going to get 3 points because I'm holding that objective again. I'm going to get 4 points because I R&D'd over there. And yeah, and in the beginning of the round, I held just 1. So I'm only going to get 4 points for that. So in the beginning of the round here, you are going to get 4 points for that. Yep. So we will be back at the end of Dave's movement phase. All right, so guys, after your movement phase, what'd you do? You have no command phase. What'd you do in the movement phase?
So I moved the bikers up here onto this objective.
Okay.
Moved my Demon Prince and Contorted Epitome. We're looking at either charging these or these. Probably these, because I want to keep my Demon Prince alive for as long as possible.
Right.
Moved these guys up to stand on this objective. Raptors are still hanging out back there. I will figure out a use for them eventually. Everything else is just moving up here. You have committed over on that side, so I am committing over on this side.
Right.
And I'm going to kill your Centurions. And I spent a CP to bring some guys from Strategic Reserve down 1 turn earlier. This is a Night Lord's strat. I believe it's called Screaming Skies.
Okay.
Even though they're not jump pack.
Right.
It's just infantry or biker can come down a turn earlier. And they are retrieving battlefield data back there.
Okay. We had a pretty cool interaction there. I actually probably should have got it on camera. We're not going to go through all the mortal wounds, but I'd like you to just explain what happened. He did kill kill 2 Terminators, and then put 1 down to 1 wound based on mortal wounds. So, what did you do in the order that you did it?
Right. So I've got a whole bunch of leadership debuffs. The Demon Prince and the Bikers are both Night Lords, so they give a -2 leadership.
Mm-hmm.
The Demon also gives a -1 leadership if you're in 6 inches.
Right.
At the time, the Terminators were within 6 inches of the Demon Prince. He gives another -1 to leadership. So, then I cast Phantasmagoria by the Contorted Epitome, which dealt 2 mortal wounds to the Terminators, and when it does that, it also knocks their leadership down by 1. Yep. So they were sitting at leadership 3. Then I cast Cacophonic Choir, which is I roll 3d6, and the extent to which that roll exceeds the leadership of the target unit to a max of 6 is the number of mortal wounds that you take.
Right. Okay.
So I dealt max, and you saved 1 of them.
Saved 1 on the Philippine. So we know the rules that there are rules that if you have the same rule, it does not affect. You can't put those rules in effect twice. We didn't do that in this case, just so everybody knows. It's not being done in this case. It was
different
it
things.
was all different things.
Different things.
Not the same rule with the same wording. So that's, before everybody goes nuts, that's not what we did there. All right, so go ahead, sir.
All right, so shooting. We're going to start with our bikers. They did advance, but they have combi meltas.
Okay.
So 3 shots hitting on 4s into the Terminators, and I turned off the Terminators invuln. That was another.
That was on the Storm Shields guys.
Yep. So on 4s, I'm not close enough to the Demon Prince to reroll. Then on 2s, so 1 at -4, so 6 up.
-4. I am going to get my -1 for the Storm Shield.
Okay,
so it's 5 up. Nothing.
All right, and you are.
You're going to just kill that guy.
Yeah, you're within.
Because I'm definitely within 2. Just blowing everything up around me.
Everything's falling apart here.
All right.
Alrighty then. Alrighty. Any more shooting? Technically, this guy has a Reaper chain cannon that...
Can see him?
Yeah, the question is, can he reach? Yes, he's got enough range.
Let's do it.
So it's, I believe, 8 shots. That's 7, 8. This is going to be on 3s. And the 6s explode, because I'm in that wonton.
Mm-hmm. They're -1 to hit.
-1?
Yeah, because of fire shot.
Well, we'll just do that again.
No, you're good. I don't know if there was any 3s in there. If there is, it was. So it doesn't matter.
So, wounding on 3s.
AP?
AP is 1.
AP 1 going down to AP 0 because Salamanders ignore that. So 2 ups. And save them.
Excellent.
Salamanders rules now are back to -1 AP, goes down to 0 AP. So the reroll stuff when AOC was really nice, but for Salamanders, but it's gone.
Armor of Contempt is very nice for Marines in general.
Exactly. Okay, sir.
So the Raptors have pistols. They will shoot them.
And the Centurions.
Yep. So, pistols. They explode.
All right. Toughness 5.
So, 5s. We've got 1. No AP.
No AP. 2 up. Good.
There you go. Then we've got Magma Cutters from the Mall Friend. 2 hits on 3s. So, 2 at -3 or 4.
-3 or 4. It's going to be important.
-3.
-3?
-4.
-4. Okay, they both go through.
All right, and it's D6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2. Okay, so got to roll it out, sir. So kills 1.
Kills 1.
Good.
3.
3. So 1's down to 1.
All right, chunky boys.
Yep.
Right, and that is all my shooting.
All right.
Move on to charges. Okay. So over here, I'm going to have the Contorted Epitome charge these Terminators here.
All right. So wait. I gotta look at a way something interacts. So hold on. All right, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. I had to check the rule on Born Protectors. So the rule does not state that if the unit that is being charged. So for example, I'm just gonna run through this real quick because I don't want to get too confusing. If this unit charged here, I can, because it's not tagging this unit, I can still fire Overwatch with this unit, even though that unit is in combat with that, because they're not the ones firing the Overwatch, it's this unit is. So if he charges there, I can still Born Protect with them and try to kill his Demon Prince. That's how the rule is read. That's how we're going to play it. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to Overwatch here to fire and try to kill that thing, if it works. And I'm going to try to pick up 1 wound, because I'm sure he's going to try to charge that. And I'm going to try to pick up 1 wound and go into his Demon Prince. I'm going to spend literally all my CP to see if this works. If it does, it's awesome. If it doesn't, hey, what are you going to do? But that's why we play this game, man. This is why some of my battle reports don't get aired, because I do stuff like this, and sometimes it doesn't work. So
we shall see how
we are going to, so we're going to Born Protect with the Eradicators. I'm sorry, with the, actually I could use the Eradicators too. Because I still have the rerolls. Because they're within 12 inches of that. Whew. That just made this decision way harder. Because that has how many wounds?
8.
8 wounds. That's re-rolling everything from. That's re-rolling everything from the from Vulcan still in the command phase. And these guys are going to supercharge. I'll have D3 shots. I'll have more chances to roll a 6 here, but I'm not going to do enough damage. And I can't use total obliteration in Overwatch. So let's do these guys here. All right, so first guy, number of shots. Second guy, number of shots. They will be supercharged, guys. Third guy. Fourth guy. All right, so we have 4. We have 3. We have 5. And then we have 4. So first guy, hitting on 6s. Looking for 6s, re-rolling 1s. There's 1 6. There's 2 6, and he dies.
All right, I've done something.
Yeah, second guy. None of those. Third guy. And then fourth guy. Green conversion. All right, so now we're strength 8, toughness 5. So we're looking for 3s. Oh, I could just kill him if you fail.
Salamander?
Oh, Salamander reroll. Thank you, sir. So there we go.
All right, so these are 4-ups. 3, so just barely.
Just barely. Yeah, he's got 6 wounds, so he's got 2 more left. All right, sir.
Now roll the charge.
20 shots. We're going all in on it, Dave. We're going all in on it, man.
Yep.
All in, guys. Need 6s. It's pretty good. I'm not in any range to reroll, so these are all gone. So I'm looking for 5s, and we'll do 1 Salamander reroll. All right, just fail. Just give me anything but whatever you're.
4-ups. Both saved. All right. Next.
More sponsors that I don't want to sponsor in the video.
Okay. Next, the Mauler Fiend.
Okay.
And now you can't fire Overwatch, so we'll charge the...
I can't fire Overwatch anyway.
Yeah, the Raptors, they're in. And the Warp Talons.
I'm sure they're in.
They're also in.
And they're all in range.
All in range.
All right, where would you like to start? I have no CP,
No
so
CP
it's just a
to
matter.
interrupt, so I can just
do what you gotta do.
Let's do the Mauler Fiend first, because that could just wipe your squad easily enough. All right, on 3s.
I think you're too overconfident here, Dave.
Good.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Then
I don't like your overconfidence, man. What's the AP?
-3.
-3. So 5s. All right, damage.
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be 4.
And then 4.
All right, there we go. Now I see why you're confident.
Yep, and we'll finish the activations over there because I do get
Well,
6
yeah,
inches
we'll-
of free movement.
We'll do that after. We'll do that off
Fair enough,
camera.
Fair enough. We might want to explain that because it is a bit obscure.
Yeah, that's been explained on the channel, but he's going to get 6 inches of movement, and then he can go towards the nearest model, so he can go closer. We'll do that afterwards. I'm not gonna do that now. So we'll go here.
Right. So we'll start with the Demon Prince.
All right.
He's got 6 attacks.
All right.
Hitting on 2s. So all these auto wound because of the relic.
Yep.
So you have 5 saves.
AP, because I know your
-3.
I know your sword doesn't let me take invulns, correct?
No, you do have invulns.
Oh, I thought it
auto wounds. So we bypass the wound roll.
How many room? 5. Yeah, I thought it did, it didn't give you, couldn't let me ignore any wound.
That's so. Once I deal wounds, you can't ignore those.
Okay. All right.
The
So
Zeech relic actually that.
so
ignores invulns.
it was -4. You said
-3.
-3. So it's going to be 5 ups. It's going to be on my invuln anyway. And
very nice.
That was pretty nice.
Damage
so,
3.
One's going to die.
Yep. And then we will move on to the Contorted Epitome.
All right.
So he's got 3 malefic attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. 1 at -2.
-2. 4 up. Good.
Okay, and then
This Terminator's shaking it. This is where the big attacks, though. This is going to make a difference. This can wipe out the squad.
So this one would be with difficulty, but still 2s. Now these are on 4s.
Right.
So 3 at -2.
At least the squad will stay. 3 at -2. So it's going to be 4 ups. Save them all. Oh, look at that. Terminators were like, listen.
Yeah.
We are not dying. So I'm going to put 2 into, because you have nothing else. I'm going to put 2 into the Demon Prince and 2 into the other guy.
Yep.
So my Sergeant is going to go into the Demon Prince as well, which is the guy with the chain axe. It's still a fist. So I have 3 attacks plus shock. 2 attacks plus shock and going into the Demon Prince. Hitting on 4s because of it's a power fist. No rerolls. And then wounding on 3s. Both wound.
Okay.
And do you need to know minus? Because it's minus. It is -3. Yeah.
So 5 ups. 1 means...
So it's 2 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So then the next guy, we're going to get 2 attacks plus shock. So it's going to be 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s again. That one actually was a lot better. And then strength 8, toughness
5.
5. So 3s again. I did Salamander reroll, right?
Yep.
All right, so 2 of them.
2
at minus, well, whatever you do.
-4. Both go through, so he is dead.
Terminators then have just shanked everything. So this would have piled in, just so everybody knows the side, so we're good to go. Now Dave's going to do all his movement there. We'll show that when we come back. But let's do the score real quick. So you did shoot at these guys.
Yeah, but
and they didn't die. So I'm gonna get a point for Promethean Creed. I do not get a point. I have to look and see if I get 3 points for that because I don't know if I can only get if I'm holding it in my objective. So I'll look on that. You'll see it reflected in the score. But you got engage.
I am not engaging on enough front.
Oh. Here you are.
Oh, excellent.
You're engaging on 3 fronts, so you're going to get 2 points for that.
These guys are not far enough away. They're basically in the center.
Right.
So I'm engaging on 3 fronts. I took an objective. Right. I killed a thing on an objective, so I get 3 for long war. And
R&D.
I've now R&D'd
twice. RBD twice.
Yep.
All right, so I am holding 2 objectives, so I'm going to get 8 points. And we will move on to, I'll be back after my movement phase. Okay, we are back after my movement phase. So I don't remember where we were coming in if we had to check a score, but Dave moved all this stuff over. He can, again, 6 inches to the closest enemy model. At the time, these guys were right there, so he moved 6 inches closer. He's got 3 for the consolidation, 3 for the pile-in, or vice versa. And he was a charging unit, so that's why he can do that move. So I moved over. I advanced my aggressors. Thank you. I advanced my aggressors. Got 3 of them on here just to contest this objective. I'm hoping those guys are going to be gone by the end of the turn, or at least one of them, 2 of them dead. I lost an Inceptor on the explosion. With the Apothecary, I did bring him back. Vulcan gave the rerolls to the Eradicators. I moved my Land Raider up, again, getting closer on that objective. Then I moved those Terminators on the objective. I moved Adrax and my Terminators with Thunderhammers into position to try to take this objective from him. Also, I moved these guys over to assault these guys here. And that's where I am at the moment. I kept those guys back because he's got 1 more turn. I just got to shield out to get back there to do R&D. I'd rather have them come closer in front of me instead of trying to get back here and make them work for that RBD. And that's where we are. So I'm just going to start with my Eradicators. We're going to go into the Forge Fiend. I'm going to try to use Total Obliteration because I did not advance with them. I am going to be shooting through the wood, so I'm going to be -1 to hit. So I'm be hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. All right, so these are all going to be re-rolled. And that was a good conversion.
Yes, it was.
And then it's going to be Strength 8, Toughness 7. So 3s. Everything hits. So that's going to be
5 ups.
5 ups. Actually, it was 2s because I'm still in tactical doctrine. But I keep forgetting about that.
So 1 saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 12 wounds.
All right, let's see if I can kill him. If I can't roll more than 12 on the dice.
Yeah, does he explode? He does not.
All right, so that's...
Our dear Molar friend doesn't get to hug anyone.
All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all these guys here, and I'm going to put them all into these Warp Talons here. And I'm going to supercharge like I've been doing the whole game. So first guy, number of shots. Second guy, number of shots. Third guy, number of shots. And then fourth guy, number of shots. So guys, if you're new to this, why we do it this way is because ones will cause one guy to die, and they can't roll them all together because then it would you don't get to pick and choose who dies or not. So we got 4, 4, 3, and then 4. So the first guy, we're hitting on 4s because I'm shooting through the woods. Oh, this one's pretty good, Dave. Yeah. So far. That was 4. So one more guy is going to die. And now we're wounding on Strength 8, Toughness 4. So 2s. Wouldn't like that, but a better conversion, but wasn't bad. So it's going to be tactical. Their assault, so we got -5, so whatever your involves is.
5 ups.
2 damage each.
They're all dead.
That's pretty productive, and I lose 1. Unless you kill that apothecary, he'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, so Flamestorm Gauntlets are going to go into these guys here, the Raptors. So I'll roll those out real quick, and then I'll get the dice ready once I do so. So it's 2d6 for each guy. And I'll be right back with the dice. That's these guys shooting into here. All right, here we go. Wounding on, so these are 4s, in the 4s. So it's going to be 4s, but again, Salamanders and Tactical, add 1 to Flamers, which we have kind of been doing. So I'm going to be wounding on 3s. We can pull out the 1s and 2s. I'm going to have 1 Salamander reroll. Still a 2. So all those at -1.
-1, I'm in cover.
So all those at regular saves.
So 3 ups. Cocked. So 1, 2. 1 guy. 1 guy. And half a guy.
All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll take that. It's a pretty good defensive roll. I was actually looking for you to miss on some of those, but it's still good. Yep. All right. So we're going to have all my heavy pistols into the guys in the back there. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. 1 Salamander reroll. So 2. Yeah, -2 because they're heavy pistols.
Oh, okay. So
oh wait, pistols only take in the assault doctrine, so just -1.
So 4 ups.
Save them.
Now I save things.
Yeah. Charges. Oh wait, heavy bolters there going into. I still got more to shoot.
Oh yes.
So almost forgot about all that. So all my stuff that can reach from my Land Raider are going to go into these guys here. So let's see if I'm within 24 inches. Yeah, I'm over them. All right, so 20. So everything. So my multi-melt into these guys here.
It matters, so I will spend the CP now to be -1 to be hit.
All right, so 4s. Nothing. I want to say, let me check all the profiles because I might be out of range on some of these guns. Hold on a second. All right, guys. So the only one, my flamestorm gauntlets aren't long enough to go here. We're gonna put them into the bikes. So we're gonna. This is a D6 shot. So we have 7 shots. 5, 6, 7, and they're hitting on 3s because you did the 4s over there.
Well, these...
Or is it on the unit? Is it on the unit?
It's on the unit. So you're shooting at this unit.
Yeah, but where am I -1 to hit? Is it on?
Flamers just automatically hit. The -1 is on.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't matter because I'm only gonna hit. I'm only gonna hit once.
No, you're.
Or wound once.
So
wound
you're wounding
twice.
on 4s.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because only one.
Only 1 AP.
No, I'm wounding on 3s because it's.
No, they're toughness 5.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you already did the minus. Okay, toughness 5. Okay, I'm with you.
So.
What's -1? So.
Okay, so that's one wound on one guy.
All right. That's why we should say the things out loud. That's I didn't realize Dave was already plus adding my wounds. So these are going to be what I say these were. These are the hurricane bolters into these guys, hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 4s. So just 2
AP.
AP 1.
So 3 hits. 1 kills a guy.
All right, and then these are going to be hitting on 4s. These are the assault cannons, and these are strength 6. They will be -1, so strength 6. So hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 3s. There we go.
AP -1.
AP -1.
1, 2 kills another guy.
And these are only 1 damage. 1 damage.
Okay.
The flamestorm gauntlets they shot in there were 2 damage.
Oh, okay, so.
All right. Okay, so we are going to do charges, right? Oh no, the Terminators. They didn't shoot yet. Did I shoot them yet?
No.
All right, Terminators into those same bikes. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s. 1 salamander reroll. So 2 at -1.
2 4-ups. Both
Saved. All right. Charges. Terminators with the Thunderhammers into the bikes. They're at 6. We're going to go with the Flame Aggressors also into the bikes. We'll do Adrax into the bikes as well. And he's in with the 10. Let's see. I want to bring that's going to be -3 Thunderhammers. Adrax in there. Hits pretty hard. Yeah, let's bring in the Flamestorm Aggressors. Let's see if they can.
They advanced, didn't they?
Oh, they did advance. Yes, you're right. Never mind. I cannot charge those. All right, cool. So let's do those, and I'll be back as I move everything. All right, so we're gonna do this first. So we have Thunderhammer. So they have 2 base attacks.
Where are we doing this, Dave?
Well, I'm gonna show that in a second.
All right.
So we have 2 base attacks. We have Thunderhammer, and I'm sorry, 3 base attacks for the Sergeant, who has a Thunderhammer. Then we have 2 base attacks, Shock Assault, and Chain Swords for the rest of the guys, which are the rest of these dice. So we will do the Thunderhammer first.
Now, for those of you at home, we did forget to do that charge on camera.
Yeah, we did.
But we did it.
We did it. Yeah, we did it. So here, hitting on 4s, all hit, and then wounding on 3s, 2s actually. I will use my 1 Salamander reroll here. So we have 4 at -2.
So 4-ups, or 5-ups. So 2, damage 3.
Damage 3.
2 guys.
All right.
Just keep track of that.
Yeah. The rest of these, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. That wasn't good.
And minus
-1.
one.
Yep.
So 4. 1 guy. So 3 guys total.
3 guys dead. All right. They will pull those. I will get the Thunderhammers ready for the other guy. Don't break, guys, Dave. So we have there. I still have my sergeant. Shock. Okay. These are the thunder hammers going into the bikes right here. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s for Edrex. And then these are going to be strength 3, toughness. I'm sorry, strength 8, toughness 5. So hitting on 3s. Re-roll this for Salamanders. So 4 at -2.
So 5s. Go through.
3 damage each.
That's the squad.
All right. So we'll just tuck Agatone in there. So he's character protected. And then you get to fight here, sir.
Yes, I do. So I've got one guy with a chainsword and one guy with a power fist.
I like it.
So the guy with a power fist has, I believe, 3 attacks natively. Is it 3 or 4? We'll do the chainsword guy.
Well, look, we have the technology. All right.
Right, so guy with power fist has 4 attacks, so he's going to be hitting on 4s, and I'm corn marked with a chaos icon, so I get +1 strength and +1 AP on the charge.
All right.
4s. Now, 2s. So
AP?
-4.
-4, so there's going to
2
be
damage.
2 damage, so 2 are going to die. Chainsword.
Chainsword. So, on 3s. We are in turn 3, yes?
We are in turn 3.
So, Wonton.
Okay.
Then I'm +1 strength. You are leadership 8.
8, yep.
So, unfortunately, I don't get the +1 to wound. But 3s.
2. Ooh.
2 at -2.
-2. So we have 5s. Oh,
1 damage
one more
each.
die. One more guy dies. All right.
And we will have to check morale over there.
We will. All right. So morale, you make them -1.
-2.
-2. So now they're at
6.
6.
Lost 3.
Lost 3. So let's see what I get. 2.
You stay alive.
They're good. You don't have morale.
No.
Anything. Okay. All right. So at the end of my turn, we will. I'm actually. Well, you pulled and I pulled.
Yeah.
So we're good. You piling?
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
So at the end of my turn, I still get 2 for holding that one because I hold it in my command phase. I'll get 2 for holding this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I get 3 for holding this. I did not RNG this turn. I held 2 objectives for 8 points when the turn started. And then, yeah, I think that is all of it because I didn't retrieve this turn. And I'm not engaging in 3 fronts at the moment. So we will go on to Dave's movement phase. Well, you're going to be holding 2, so you get 8 points there. We'll get that first. Now we'll be back. All right, we are back. And after your movement phase, Dave, what'd you do? I know you don't have a command phase. So what'd you do movement phase line?
I've only got 1 CP, but I do have 1 CP. So I'm going to do 1 extra bit of movement.
Okay.
I can have those guys fall back.
All right.
And I can spend the 1 CP to have them charge.
All right.
So that will
sounds
be nice.
good.
Okay, so in terms
Well, you
of,
just want to get out of engagement range then.
Yeah. So in terms of movement.
So you spent this?
Yeah. So I've moved my characters up here. We're going to try to tussle with the Terminators because they are really killy. We are retrieving battlefield data back here.
Okay.
And I spent a CP to pick up my Raptors. They will be able to come down somewhere.
Yep.
Next turn. I moved that Raptor dude over there. And
this is getting RBD.
Well,
or I'm sorry, this is getting engaged.
I already got. I'm getting.
Yeah, you're getting engaged from here and there actually.
So those guys are moving up to hold the objective.
All right.
And these guys came down. We're not far enough into RBD, but hopefully we will stay alive. Hopefully.
to do it.
Please, Zinch, help us.
Right.
Zinch is actually the one Chaos God that I don't have anything from in this entire army.
Right.
So please, Zinch, help me now. And so, yeah, we're going to move into other stuff.
All right.
These guys are actioning, so they can't shoot. He has a pistol.
All right. Going into Terminator.
Going into the Terminators. Doesn't hit. He has a combi melta.
All right.
Hits. On 2. Wounds. -4.
Takes it. Damage.
So it's it's a 6-inch charge. So you're just outside.
What's
of
the damage? 1 damage. Oh, okay.
1.
1. All right. So put it on this guy.
It's a Melta. So.
Oh, it's a Malta. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. All right. He can shoot a pistol. Yeah, he's within 12 inches.
All right.
On a 3, hits. On a 4, doesn't wound. These guys, they have pistols.
Okay.
Plink shots. And explosion. This is a wonton. Then 4s. So 4 at no AP.
4 at no AP, so 2s. Save them all.
Alrighty. They fell back, so they can't shoot. That is going to be all my shooting.
All right. Charges.
Charges, the interesting stuff.
Yeah. I cannot see. Interesting. I don't know if I can see that Terminator, so we'll just say I cannot.
All right.
I think I can, but I don't know if I want to spend the money or spend it. CP, go ahead.
Yeah. So,
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
The Terminator Lord is going into the Terminators.
Okay.
Gets in. Master of Executions. Also in.
He's in.
And over here, we're making that trivial.
They're in.
And you know what? I didn't plan on it, but this guy. Let's see.
He wants to run to his death. Is he
8?
That might be it. He might be in. We'll move all this and be back. All right, we are back. He got in. He made that charge. He's got in here. I am not going to heroic on here. I know some people would. I am not going to. I'm going to let that just play out. If he does decide he wants to pile into me, that's great. Then I'll fight. But in the meantime, I'm not going to give him the opportunity to do it because he's going to be able to pick first. And even though he can't pick that guy unless I heroic. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. Go ahead, sir.
All right, so we're going to do the Terminator Lords first.
Okay.
These are on 2s. No 6s. Then on 3s, because his relic is +2 strength.
Yep.
And re-rolling all failures. And
AP.
-2.
-2, so it's going to be 4 ups. -2 goes down to -1 because of Storm Shield, so it's going to be 3 ups, actually. So I'm going to fail 2 of them. Damage is 2 each. All right, so one guy's going to die. And one guy's going to be left with 1 wound.
Okay. Would you like to interrupt?
Don't want to interrupt that. I think I want to interrupt over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to interrupt over here because can I R&D with those guys? I have to roll a 3 to make that work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll interrupt over here.
All right.
Because I don't care if that other Terminator dies. So we have you did charge me, so I'm going to get shock assault. So this is the Thunder Hammer, the first guy, hitting on 4s.
Nice.
And then wounding on 2s. I'll say I'm going to I'll say I'm going to reroll that, but it doesn't matter. Still a 1. Yeah, I was trying to get that steel one off there. Hits on 3s on this one, and then wounding on 4s.
There, your 6s.
That was good.
Okay, so
-1.
You're in tactical doctrine.
Yeah,
4 ups.
Staying in tactical.
3 damage, so you killed 1 guy, and
I think you have 2 different guys over here, so I'll let you pick which one you want to take off the board.
maybe this guy still alive.
The Power Fist guy?
Yep.
All right, you get to fight into my Terminator, sir. Did you want to consolidate in? You got to go towards the Terminator, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And
see if this guy can stay alive. It would be awesome.
All right. Well, he's definitely going to die because my Warlord trait lets me turn
Give it a mortal wound.
Mortal wound, so he takes at least 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so we'll just pull him off the table. All right. So that guy can consolidate if he wants to, or the other guy can't move, but executioner can.
Yeah, so...
Do you want to come closer to Agatone?
Probably not. Probably not. So I don't think I will. I'll just punch back with my counter fist. So on 4s, 6s explode, so that's
nice.
4. On 2s.
Pretty good.
And minus 4 AP.
Minus 4. So these are going to go right through, so they're going to die.
2 damage.
All right. One guy stays alive.
Mark of Call. Wait a minute. I don't have the icon, so that doesn't give me the minus 1 AP. So technically 6s.
6s. So 3s. So I just need one. Well,
and I think it was 3.
It was 3. So one guy's still gonna. No, there's still 2 damage, right?
Still 2 damage.
All right. So still die.
All right.
There we go. All right.
And
right here.
Right there. He has the Mark of Corn. So he's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Pretty good.
Yeah, exploding 6s.
Toughness 5.
+1 for the sword, +1 for Mark of Corn. And your leadership is 8, correct?
Yes.
Well, he's a raptor, so he gives you an extra -1, meaning your leadership is 5.
All right.
So I get +1 to wound.
All right.
2s. All right, that's
AP.
-3.
-3. So we're looking at -3. He's going to 6s. So I'll take 4 of them.
1 damage each.
All right. One guy's going to die. And one guy is going to be... Oh, wait.
One guy already died because of
the
explosion.
Yeah, I pulled him off. 6 ups. Because they're 1 damage each, right?
Right.
All right, so one guy's going to die. And one guy's going to have 2 wounds left.
All right. We will consolidate in.
The swing back there.
Or kick back, as the case may be. Oh, we both have jetpacks, so we're punching at each other.
That's right. All right, so shock and then the sergeant. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. We'll Salamander reroll this one. So we have that many at no minus.
So 3 ups. He's dead.
And he dies. Hey, man, he did his job.
Yeah,
he came in, he killed one guy.
I would say he died with honor, but that's not the Night Lord's way.
All right, so what'd you score this one, sir?
All right, so I'm on my priority objective for that.
For 3?
I have guys in 3 fronts.
Yep.
These guys don't count. I should have... No, I should not have charged them.
Yeah.
They are just going to sit there. I killed a unit on an objective. 1 for Long War.
Yep.
And... I didn't kill a unit. I killed a model.
Killed a model.
on an objective.
All right.
So 1 for Long War, 2 for Engage, and I did do the 3rd Retrieve Battlefield.
All right. And
in priority.
Yep, and I'm holding 3. So I'm going to get 12 points for that. And we will be back after my movement phase. Okay, guys, we are back. As you saw, it's a pretty close score. Pretty good game so far. So in my command phase, Vulcan gave the Eradicators the rerolls. I did bring a guy back. Actually, I have to advance my apothecary. So he's going to go 1 more. Let's make sure he's within 3 inches. I did bring my guy back there. I actually did it before I moved all this, but I had to make sure the apothecary stays within 3 inches of that. His aura. Although I think I have the Vodka Sternum, so it really didn't matter. All right, so that's what we got here. I kind of moved these guys over just to try to take this off or take that off. Kept my Terminators there just to fight, go into those guys there. Move this. I really just staged this because next turn I can get over to his side and get engaged on all fronts. And same thing with these guys here. Try to get over here and get engaged for 3. I picked up, for guerrilla tactics, I picked up that unit of infiltrators. I'm going to try to bring them down next turn back here because I haven't R&D'd back here yet. Matter of fact, I haven't R&D'd here either. So I probably should do that. I probably should do that with Vulcan. Because I'm still within reroll. I gave him all his rerolls already. So I'm going to R&D with Vulcan. Oh, wait, I got to roll that.
You got to roll that.
Let's roll it. Let's just see what happens.
I need to
roll a 1. No. Okay. There we go. So we don't achieve anything on that there. I did give Vale time off. to this guy here, and I did smite for 1 to this guy. And that's where we left it. So now we're going to go into shooting. I'm just going to start over from that side. My Terminators are going to go into those guys there. So I have 16 shots. And we're hitting on 3s. Oh, that was brutal. Still staying in tactical. Those are all misses. And then wounding on 4s. And I guess that wasn't.
Zinch is favoring me at long last.
There we go. -1.
So 4 ups.
Good.
1 damage.
1 damage. All right, so I'm going to do the Eradicators into this squad here. Right there into them. Total obliteration. Easy for me to say. Hitting on 3s.
Targeting these guys?
Yeah.
So I will spend 1 CP to make them -1.
All right, hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything from Vulcan. That was pretty good. That was actually pretty good. And then wounding on 2s. Re-rolling everything. So there we go.
They AP -4.
AP -4. AP -5. I mean,
there is a slight possibility.
Yeah, I'll roll them. Yeah, I'll roll them 1 at a time. 1 guy dead.
1 guy. 2 guys.
2 guys. 3 guys. 4 guys.
And that's
5 guys. Zinch did not favor you on that one.
No, he is fickle. That's why we don't serve him.
That's right. So the Flamestorm Gauntlets, I'm going to put everything into the Master of Executioner.
Okay.
So we're going to roll the number of shots. So I got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of shots. And I'm going to re-roll these ones for Lord of Deceit from Vulcan, or from Adrax. All right, and I'll be back and add all this up. All right, guys, here's all the shots going from these aggressors into the Master of Executioner. We are going to be wounding on, it's strength 4, toughness 4. I'm still in tactical, so we're going to be wounding on 3s. And I'll just do the 1 Salamander reroll. So we have all those at -1.
All right, so
I'm just looking for you to throw a lot of 1s, man.
I mean, it's a 4 up, so I don't have to throw that many 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead.
All right. Now what we'll do is we will do the Inceptors into that last Terminator Lord. I will supercharge first guy. Well, that was terrible. Second guy. That was better. Third guy. All right, so.
And they're all going to be 1s.
They could be, man. So 1 more there. So here we go. First guy. Oh, look at that. Reroll for Hassan or Vulcan. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Hassan's there. He's within 6.
Yeah.
So 1. That was good. All right.
3.
And then 2 more. So you got that many? Yeah.
Wounds.
What's that?
You have to roll wounds.
I gotta roll wounds.
So I'm 2s.
That's right. They're not flamers. I'm used to this, man. I'm used to flamers. So 2s. There we go. That many.
All right, 4 ups.
You're like, you got a wound, man. 2 damage each.
So that's 4. He's got, I believe, 6 wounds, so he's down to 2.
All right. So I will fire everything that I have. Well, Melta's, the flamers here, Melta's here. Try to get rid of that. Everything else into those guys there.
All right.
So if this is coming from here, you know what? Let's do Agaton's first. All right, so we're gonna actually do Adrax first. Assault D6 for 5. And an auto wound, so he's gonna be hitting on 3s. Or no, I'm 4s. Strength 4. Yeah, strength 4 +1. So that many at minus. It's going to be -2.
-2, so 4 ups. Fails 2, he's dead.
Fails 2, and it's only 1 damage. So, all right. So now we're going to take everything except for. I'm going to put everything from this except for the 12 shots from the autocannon into those guys there. And you know what? Everything into those guys. We're not even going to mess around. We're just going to put everything into those guys. Melt a shot. Both hit. Both wound.
Both go through.
Okay.
Well, one guy is dead.
Yeah, and then I'm sure I'm in melt the range.
All right, so 2 guys.
They're like, all right. I mean, we can measure it out, Dave.
I'll believe you. I believe you.
Hurricane Bolter.
You're a man of honor.
Yeah, I try to be. Hurricane Bolter hitting on 3s and then 4s. Just 1.
1, 3 up.
All right, then we got
the assault cannon.
The assault cannon, which is going to be 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. 1 salamander reroll. So just that many at -1.
4 ups. 1 guy.
All right. And then the frag storm grenade launchers, which are, I believe, were D6, right?
I don't know that we fired them this game.
Yeah, within 12 inches, they're heavy D6, and there's 2 of them. So for 4 shots, hitting a wounding on strength is going to be strength 6 to 4, so 3s, 2s actually. Doesn't matter. At -2.
5 ups.
Damage 1.
Damage 1.
All right, so I think that's all of it for that. And that's why you shoot everything into that, because you can miss. And that is going to be the end of my turn. So I'm going to get 2 for holding Promethean Creed. I'm going to get 3 for holding this. I'm going to get... yeah, they didn't kill anything. I should have shot with those guys, but they didn't kill anything. I did not get RBD yet, and I do not have Engage. So we will go to your turn, and you are holding
1.
You still have guys up in the air, right?
Still have guys up in the air.
All right, so you can still score points. So we'll kind of see what's going to happen before we do anything else with this game.
This guy has morale.
Oh, he does have morale.
He has leadership 9, so he's lost 4. He's fine.
He's good. All right, we will be back after Dave's movement phase. All right, guys, we are back, and we'll talk about what Dave did in his movement phase. All right, so Dave, what do you got going on here?
So I am trying to be in a good position to score at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I moved this guy further into RBD. I rolled a 4. I needed a 2. Okay, maybe he'll still be alive next turn.
Doubt it.
I moved that guy back up there. He's still behind the terrain, but a 7-inch advance will put him on that objective next turn, in which case I'll take the objective. These guys back here, also doing the same thing. I'm giving up primary and priority this turn so that I can get it next turn.
Right.
And I've got this unit that fell back. They are hidden as far as line of sight goes from this guy.
Right.
So they will hopefully survive next turn. And that's what I'm doing.
All right, so at the end, you're not shooting anything.
Not shooting
So at the end of your turn, you scored 3 for Engage.
3 for Engage.
And that's it.
That's it.
All right, so we will be back after the end of my turn. All right, so here's what we did on my turn. So Vulcan, it doesn't matter, but he gave these guys the rerolls just in case something happens where I didn't make this charge or something. So in order for me to get Promethean Creed, so basically I just moved to fill things out. I advanced here to try to get Engage on all fronts. He didn't make it. I'm still within 6 inches of this here.
These guys.
Oh, they did, right. I forgot about them. I dropped these guys down, so they're going to RBD over there, which is going to give me 4 points. I kept this on. I kept these here on this objective because I'm going to try to shoot that one guy off with the Terminators, which would give me 3 for Promethean Creed, and then it would give me a 4th one for Promethean Creed, which I Should be able to max that out if I don't have it maxed out already. But I'm going to try to stop him from scoring, so I'm just going to shoot this guy here.
Very bloodthirsty of you, Mr. Salamander.
Exactly. Hey, man.
This isn't an Eldar we're talking about here.
That was an Eldar child that attacked the Salamanders.
Oh, yes.
That was attacked.
Definitely attacked.
Oh, it's in the books, man. It's definitely in the books. All right, so hitting on 3s. No I am re-rolling once because I did.
You know what? I will spend a CP to make you -1, just because.
All right, so hitting on 4s.
And there was a 2 in there.
And then wounding on 4s. So 3.
3.
At -1.
3. 4 ups. Come on, Zinch. Yes.
Takes 1. All right.
He lives.
I'm gonna have to charge him. Is Vulcan in range? Is I might have 12-inch range?
12 inches, probably.
Oh, he advanced. He advanced.
Okay.
Never mind. Oh, it's an assault weapon. It is an assault weapon.
Yes, he's within 12 inches.
All right. So number of shots 2. Both of them miss. Salamander reroll. Hits.
AP
-2.
5 up.
-1. It's -1, so you're good.
Okay.
All right.
Stand in that.
Exactly. So charges, because everybody else is not in range. So charges, that guy there. I'm in with an 8. This guy, we need a 6 here, and I'll re-roll it for with my last CP, and he's in with a 10. All right. So Vulcan charges. Those guys charge. You don't have any CP to interrupt. Do I need to roll that out? This, I don't think I need to roll this one out too, but I will.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I will, but I don't need to. Let me get the attacks ready. So Vulcan has 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Unless I whiff everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit, and then wounding on +2, wounding on 3s. That many at -2.
Okay, 5 ups.
Oh, look at that! That's why we roll it out.
That's why we roll.
All right, so glad you get to fight back there, sir.
Yeah, so I get 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Wait! Before you do that, I forgot my Salamander reroll.
Ooh, okay.
Misses. Okay, can't change miss.
All right. So 4s.
Reroll that because you had 4s in every 4.
All right.
There we go.
So
That's fair.
And an explosion. So 3. He's toughness.
Toughness 4.
So 2. 3 at -3.
Right. So 3 ups. He's at 1 mile. That's those 3 ups in the game. Takes 1 damage.
2 damage.
So he's down to 3. All right.
Okay.
So at the end of my turn, I'll get engaged. I will get Promethean Creed for 3. Actually, I actually still will get it for 4, but it's okay. I will get RBD because I retrieved there, so I'm going to get 4 more for that. I will max out my primary. And yeah, so that's where we are. We'll be back after Dave's turn to see how many points he is. We'll add up all the points and see what's going on. All right, guys, you saw the score. We're going to show it. We're actually going to call the game there because we were kind of adding things up as Dave was moving around just to see where we're going to be and see if it was going to make it. It'll make it a closer game, but he needs a lot of things to go right. So basically, he was going to charge these guys here. I loaded this up, so he needs a lot to go right to take this over, and he needs to advance. He spent a CP to come here and advance and charge, but he needs to withstand all of this to take this objective from me, which is going to be hard to do. It's basically throwing Hail Marys, but it's fine. I mean, but we decided that it just wasn't going to, even if he does all that, he still loses by 5. So at the end of the game, we'll go show the score now. And yeah, so at the end of the game, that's where we are. This is a pretty good game, actually, up until the last turn.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was a good game. I never played Night Lords before, ever. So how do you like Night Lords so far? Because this is a new army for you.
Oh yeah, I just picked this up a couple months ago, and it's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky to play against. Tricky to play. it's not like CSM most of the time.
Right.
It's based on trading. And so, honestly, I think the characters here are what holds the list back. If I had more just regular old units to throw on objectives,
right,
that would be a better list. But
yeah,
you play and you learn.
Exactly. The trading game, you didn't trade very well with me.
No.
Especially towards the middle of the game. Once I got things in range.
This combat over here.
Yes, that was huge.
Where the Terminators did not die.
Yeah, that was pretty big too. There was a lot of things I thought swung the game. I thought swinging the game here was good. Me doing 7 wounds on your Demon Prince was pretty big. Yep. You know what I mean? That was the defensive. I had to play defensively, and I played defensively, which didn't bode well for you to having to come to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I want you to come out so
right.
I can come in behind you.
Exactly. And Salamanders just don't play that way. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Dave, hey, man, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And as always, guys, God bless and peace out.